Hello there, today we're going to be looking at Microsoft Excel, and today our approach, we're going to start using a project-based learning approach so that we can gain the experience, and the experience we obtain we can apply it to other real-world projects. So today we're going to be looking at a farm feeds simple project, and through this project we are going to apply the basic things that are done in Microsoft Office Excel as part of the Microsoft Office 365 suite. So today we're going to be looking at multiplication and addition, and we need to then something that looks identical to this from scratch together so that we can use the knowledge we obtained from here to apply to other real-world projects that we come up. So in order to start up with our journey, we're going to first create a folder, and in this folder, that's where we are going to keep all of our work. So depending on the Windows you are having, if you're having Windows 11, you'll have something like this, such a menu you can utilize here. But in order to be like the rest, in case they're having Windows 10, we shall follow this procedure. And we're going to name this Farm English. So we shall open our folder by double left clicking on it, then right click. Then still we shall follow this so that we be all at the same pace with those people using Windows 10. And we shall create a Microsoft Excel worksheet, and we are going to name this My Farm Records, where we are going to put our work, My Farm Records. So after having saved our farm records, we are going to double click on it in order to open it. So boom, and we have a blank Excel sheet. Yes, so we should start from here. As you can see in this, we are designing something related to this and making it functional. As you can see, we have farm feeds on top. So we select, we refer to these as cells. We go to A1 and put farm feeds. Farm feeds. Then here we have the date. Then here we have the feed. Then here we have the weight. The weight, and it is in kgs. Basically, they are sacks. Then here we have the quantity of the sacks or the packaging. Refer to it, but we're using it as sacks. Then the unit price of one sack. Then we shall get the total. So as you can see, the word weight in kgs is not fitting in the cell where it has been put. In order to make it fit in the cell, you come over to C, then you select, you left click on it, then you come to the line between C and D, and the cursor will change to this one as you're seeing it with double arrows facing C and D. You can either left click and drag without releasing the left click button, or you can just double click so that it can automatically make the word fit in the cell. Having created that, come back and look at what we need. So we need something like this. So as you can see, this needs to fill up to here and should be centered. In order to do this, we select all the way from A up to F, then we use this function called merge and center. As you remember, it was big, so we can give it a font of 22. This is where we change from the size to make it 22. Then also it had a fill. So this fill was orange. In order to change the fill, we come to this. This is where I change the fill from, the fill color. Then it had a fill of orange. Perfect. Then also the font had a font color of white. We change the color from here to white. Then it was also bold. So we come here and make it bold as it is. Then for the feed, for these ones, they had a green background, a green fill. So we come here and make it the green fill. Then also they had a font color of white, and they were also bold, so we make them bold, and they were also center line. So how do we center? This is how where we find them: alignment, merge, then we need to center them. Then we can start inputting our data. So we have here 11, 22, then 20, 24. So we have to follow the same date format as it is here. So here we shall have layers mesh, which was the first here, the type of feed, and it is packaged in 50 kg bags, and we need 50 of them, and each bag will cost us 300,000. 1, 2, 3. Then still on the same date, 2024, I think we have broilers mash, we have maize brand, we have maize brand, which is in 100 kg sacks, and we need 50 pieces of them, that at 150,000. So 50 kgs, they are in 100 sacks, 50 kgs. We need 50 pieces of them, and they're at 150,000. So in order to speed up this, I'll copy the rest. So we have broilers and pallets, so I'll copy the rest. Right click, then copy. Then I will come and paste it where I need it here. Oh, I've made a mistake. I need to paste it here. So here maybe 11, 23, 2024. So same here, 11, 23, 2024. So let us start on our process of adding and multiplying. So as you can see, still the layers mash and the broiler and the maize brand and the broilers mash is not fitting. As I said, you have to come here, select the B column and come to the line separating B and C and double left click there, so the box will automatically enlarge to contain the overlapping words. So having looked at that, so we are going to start on the process. But before we start on the process, as you can see here, this one is having currency. Our unit price is having currency. So in order to add currency, you select this, the column where the unit price is, then you come to here where there is a dollar sign. Depending on where you are, you use your particular currency, but for me right now I'm in UGX, so I'll put UGX, and I leave the decimal places to 2, and boom, it will put the UGX for me. Then after put the UGX, I think we are good to go. We can go on with the multiplication. In order to multiply, we're going to put here an equal sign. An equal sign is on the second button after 0. And you can check that on your keyboard, and it has the additional sign on top of it. So after having put the equal sign, we select the cell. This, remember, we are buying 100 pieces of 50 kg sacks of layers mash. Then multiply, you use shift and 8. The asterisk is the multiplication symbol on the computer, times the unit price. Then you press enter, it will automatically do the math for us. Then we can go and do the rest. This, then shift 8, then times this, then this equal sign, this times shift 8 times this, we're good to go. Then an equal sign, then this times shift 8 times this, and we're good to go. Boom, so we have done the whole multiplication. So after we have done that, we need to find the whole total of how much it's going to cost us to buy all this. Remember, these are individual totals. So in our outcome, we need to have here total, But remember, total is also occupying from this way until the unit price. So I have to do merge and center. After merging and center, then you have to right align it. Remember, it is in the center, but you need it to be aligned on the right. So this helps us do right. Then you can push it on the left. Then this one puts it in the center, but we need it on the right. As you saw on what we are making, this is supposed to have a fill. So we're going to also apply a fill on it, fill of our choice. I'll take that for now, so you can put any fill that looks good for you. So in order to add up all this to come up with the final total, I'm going to put the equal sign and select whatever the first one, and then I press shift equal sign. On the equal sign there's an additional sign. Then I add on this, again I press shift equal sign. Then I add on this, again shift equal sign, and add on this. After that, I press enter. So my total is there. So after I've got my total, specifically that's what we needed only to get the total. But you have seen we have repeated ourselves several times in some steps, and Microsoft Excel can do that for us in a simple way. So I'll first take away all this. All you need is to find the cost of the total cost of the first layers mesh only, and Microsoft Excel will do the rest for you. So Microsoft Excel will have two cursors. You see, I have this white one and I have this black one. White and the black one when I go to the edge. The white one is used for selecting, for example, that. Then the right one, the black one, the small tiny black one, is used to copy formulas. So I'm going to copy the formula that I used to multiply this 150 kg sacks times this down away through to the pallets. So in order to do that, I will hold the left key, the left button down of the mouse or touchpad, then I drag down like this, and automatically Excel will make the calculations for me. So after having done that, I'm done with my application, so I didn't have to repeat myself. So in order to find the total also, you can come here, instead of using the equal sign, just come click f of x. Then we have a lot of functions in Excel that we shall be looking at, as you can see. Basically, we're interested in math per now, and we are looking for the sum, which is addition. Sum, and we say OK. Then we select from, we delete this. Then we select from here up to here. And after we select OK, and still to do the addition for us. Basically, that's how we do addition and multiplication in Excel. So what else haven't we touched on? So when we look at this was our sheet was renamed to farm feeds. So as I'm going to have many sheets in this project, so we are going to just rename this one. Right click on this sheet 1, and rename it farm feeds. And there we are done with our simple goals we have. With our simple goals we had to achieve today, that was addition and coming up with this simple design as it is. So we shall continue there in another video. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed, and invite friends too. See you.